Hello everyone, today I'll be presenting my slideshow, Toxinator Explained. I hope you all enjoy this slideshow. Yeah. Before we begin, I would like to thank Fractured for nominating me. Great guy. So yeah, shout out to him. What is Toxinator? Toxinator was a tower release January 28th, 2024. Its unlock cost is 6,500 gold, and his placement cost is $925. When placed down, his base health is 200. His damage type is toxic. When attacking, he creates a gas cloud for 3 seconds that deals 3 DPS. His splash radius is 3, meaning his max targets are 7. His reload time takes 6 seconds, and his range is 10. He is used mostly for crowd control and debuffing bosses. Top Path Explained. The Top Path upgrade for Toxinator is a great way with dealing with large amounts of enemies, as it focuses more on dealing more DPS over a long period of time. When fully upgraded to its top path, it gains 1,370 health, 16 DPS on its gas cloud for 38 seconds. The gas cloud staying in the same area lasts for 5 seconds. The splash radius is now 4.5. Reload time is 4.5. The max amounts of targets it can hit is now 99. It gains 13 range, and its DPS in total is 135.1. The design of the top path goes for a more light green, light gray look that kind of looks futuristic. The top path is great for game modes like Elite and Expert, as it can take down hordes of enemies if the Toxinators are in great numbers. Bottom Path Explained. The bottom path upgrade for Toxinator allows him to debuff enemies for a limited time. He first gains this ability at level 3 on the bottom path. The ability is called Toxic Blast. The first level of Toxic Blast does 100 damage. It has a splash radius of 2.5, and it can hit 3 max targets, and increases the amount of damage an enemy can take by 15% for 7 seconds. The second level of Toxic Blast does 150 damage, and it has a splash radius of 3. It can hit 3 max targets and increases the amount of damage an enemy can take by 20% and lasts for 9 seconds. The third and final level of Toxic Blast ability does 250 damage. It has a 3.5 splash radius. It can hit 3 max targets, increases the amount of damage an enemy can take by 30% for 12 seconds, and gains the ability to increase the amount of damage a boss can take by 10% for 12 seconds. Maxing out the Toxinator on its bottom path, it gains a total of 2,275 health. The gas cloud attack does 273.5 DPS for 4 seconds. The amount of time the gas cloud stays in one area is reduced to 0.1. The splash radius is 3. The reload time is 4.5. Its max targets are reduced to 3. Its range is 16, and its total DPS is 243.1. The bottom path upgrade for Toxinator is used for debuffing bosses and dealing a lot of damage to hordes. The bottom path goes for a more purple and black gas mask futuristic look. The best uses of Toxinator for both paths. Top path, best used for crowd control and dealing with great amount of hordes. Can also be useful for tanky enemies with a lot of health, as it can chip away its health easily. Bottom path, best used with chipping away very tanky enemies. Also really useful for applying more damage to bosses / enemies. How to get the best use of your Toxinator's gas cloud. Here are some epic ways to make sure your Toxinator's gas cloud can get its DPS worth. 1. Pair Toxinator with a bottom path Grenadier, and let Grenadiers stun the enemies while your Toxinators fire their toxic fumes at the enemy, stacking a lot of DPS. Pair Toxinator with a bottom path Golden Ranger. Make sure to use its stun grenade ability when enemies are close to the Toxinator. This can also be used to stun bosses. To a bottom path Toxinator can debuff them Pair Toxinator with any type of freezing tower. Once an enemy is frozen, start using the toxic ability or watch your top path Toxinators easily chip away the enemy's health. Toxinator's skin. Or skins. Well, he only has one. Toxinator has one skin, which is the Astronaut Toxinator. It was obtainable during the 2024 Halloween event. It could be obtained from a battle pass and costs 475 tokens to unlock, or a price of 250 Robux. Personally, the skin is a 7 out of 10 for me. I like this skin. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me rant for like 5 minutes about Toxinator. I hope you enjoyed this slideshow and this video. Thank you, Fractured, again, for nominating me. I really appreciate it. Here's who I nominate. Skipper, Little Man, Real OG, and Jick Not 99. Congratulations, you are nominated. That's it. That's it.